Hello friends, welcome back for some more Olympus Chosen. So we don't have any upkeep or bookkeeping to do before we jump into the next scenario. We don't even have a road encounter. So we'll head on to Tribal Assault, ensure the neighboring Orchids village is safe. This is, of course, in the Dagger Forest, core quest. Kill all enemies in all rooms. You lose if any captive orchids die. And you won't face a road encounter, right? So we can't allow captive orchids to die. I'm interested to seeing how this is going to be implemented, because in the board game it just says ABC. You know, you don't really see what they are, but so I'm interested. Let's go.
Redthorn leads you from the ruined Inox slaver camp northeast into the dense forest. The other village is not too far from here. It is well hidden, but I fear the worst. Even when faced with seemingly impassable walls of plant life, the orchid quickly and effortlessly moves through the trees and opens passages for you to take as well. The Inox and the orchids used to live in relative harmony here. We weren't necessarily friendly, but we left each other alone. In more recent years, however, the Inox have become increasingly aggressive and territorial, encroaching on our land and attacking our people. Their destruction of my village is just the latest step in a long path of escalations.
That's a pretty interesting bit of Gloomhaven lore. It's pretty interesting to see how the world is evolving. We don't necessarily have anything to do with the evolution of the ongoing story that's surrounding Gloomhaven, and I think that would have been pretty cool. Maybe if we had failed pushing back the Enox, they would have been able to do this, or maybe we could have taken the side of the Enox to push into Orchid's territory for some reason. It could have been interesting instead of just focusing solely on Gloomhaven. Now, I know that's the name of the game, Gloomhaven, but to have some of these sort of branching quests on the outside could have been pretty cool too. Anyway.
I don't know what caused the behavior, but after watching my family die in front of me, I believe the only course of action is to exterminate the monsters before they burn down every orchid village in the forest. Redthorn drops into silence and quietly motions you forward. He points into the trees. You don't see anything at first, but then you pick out aberrations in the foliage. Buildings well hidden among the trees. Recognizing these, you also begin to notice figures moving around a clearing near the buildings. Horned figures. Inox, I hope we are not too late. Redthorn readies his bow and begins to creep forward. Come, mercenaries. Help me save my people and rid the world of these savage creatures. You move quickly through the trees, emerging into the clearing with weapons drawn. Your arrival comes not a moment too soon, as you see a large Inox in the center of the clearing, preparing to kill one of the captive orchids.
Oh boy. So, yeah, we have to face hounds, Inox archers, guards, and shaman, as expected. Do we want to go for pacifist or neutralizer in this case? We don't have any punches or pushes or pulls or anything like that. We could walk through one. I'm gonna go for pacifist because I've noticed that she doesn't necessarily kill a lot of enemies. Now that's not necessarily a berserker kind of thing, but I feel like this is more attainable than neutralizer. Neutralizer, I'd have to just walk through a trap. So if I can get pacifist, we'll go for it. I'd rather not just take a ridiculous amount of damage. Maybe it's something we could have done. We could do like at the end. Let's say there's a trap out and we've killed all of the enemies and I'd finally just run over to a trap and step on it. That could be the case. I just don't know how many traps there are going to be. Let's go for pacifist. Let's stick with pacifist. Zealot or dynamo? I feel like dynamo we could probably do, since we did 12 damage in that one go in the last episode. We might be able to do something like that again with the hound. Not in one go, of course, but we could definitely deal a bunch of damage to one. Have 3 or fewer cards. Let's go for zealot. And executioner or layabout. I say executioner. Although layabout, you know what? Okay, there's an experience there. I was wondering, there's one here. There is one there, so that's one. No, I don't think layabout is an easy task for her, because even if I play Phantasmal Killer twice or Frozen Mind twice, you know, then I'm already opening up for failure. So let's go for the executioner. I think that's something we can do, potentially with the hound again. So, all right.
Redthorn notches an arrow into his bow. No orchids will die this day.
Okay. So I think... Oh, look at that. I think he now fights. I want to say he does fight. And I kind of want to say that as we get them out, they start fighting too. I don't know though. Let's see here. Any mercenary may burn 1 card from their hand to negate any one source of damage or a captive orchid suffers. Okay, good to know. How many do we have total? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That we know of. Maybe there's more in these rooms, and we do have to go into these rooms, but I think we should just go for this really quickly. For each captive freed, Redthorn adds +1 to all his attacks. Okay, that's good to know. Any mercenary adjacent to a captive orchid may forego a top action to free the captive, immediately removing them from the map. Ah, right. Okay. So yeah, as soon as we get rid of one, or we can use the top action to remove one, then he gets a +1. Good. Cool. Great. And we lose if any captive orchid dies. Any of them. So we need to get up here quick. Deal damage very quickly. And make sure that they're focusing on us and not them. Because if they pull like a ×2 and I have to start burning cards so that they stay alive, that's going to make things pretty difficult. But you can see a good grouping right there. That's nice to see. Alright. We have 1, 2 normal guards and an elite guard, and then 1 elite archer. 1, 2, 3 normal hounds. And then what are these? I am having I feel like every time I play this gets harder and harder to see. There it goes. Okay, a trap, immobilize, and poison. Is that all of them? Immobilize, poison, immobilize, poison. Okay. I mean, we'd be able to do a trap with that. We just have to make sure to stay... Like, if she walked into a trap, but we didn't take that, we just have to kill 3 or fewer monsters now. If I knew what the traps were, I probably would have taken it just to... there's no damage, it's just... We're just stuck there for the next round. Okay. Alright, well... And then we have a big room back here, a small room, and a small room there. So let's, I think, pretty simple plan here. take out these enemies, save all of them quickly, and then maybe hit this room and then go this way. Alright. Well, round 1. So we're going to start off with, whoops, Apollo. And we're going to be bringing in multi-pronged assault. All allies add +1 to their attacks targeting this enemy. It'll be on one of them. Maybe this archer, because it's an elite. And then fresh kill for the attack of 4, since they're all undamaged. I think 14 is fast enough. I think so. And we'll use the volatile bomb to make sure that we hit all 3 of them. And we'll do that thing again. I don't know. Maybe I use the major power potion again. I think that might be a good idea since I'm using the volatile bomb. I might as well use it. Yep. Ooh, and I can also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could have somebody walk into one of these traps. Any one of them. That might be a thought. Let's keep that in mind. Then at 20 is a Pati Scurry for move 3, attack 1, and that's basically to move up so that we can use Perverse Edge to bring in darkness and ice and stun. I think that's a good start. Then at 21, Reckless Offensive to make an attack against 1, 2, or 3 enemies. We'll see who's standing. And Strengthen Agony to really get in their face. I don't know how far she's going to go, but she has full health. I don't see why we wouldn't run right into danger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can get pretty far out there. Maybe we go this way since there's more enemies on this side of the room. Let's see. Let's see what they're doing first, of course. Red Thorn he's going 1. Oh, that's interesting. I don't like that because I'd rather him just be going last. That means he's going to be attacking them. Okay, well, move 3, attack 3 at range 3. That's going to be his thing all the time. Then they're going at 15, retaliate 2, and shield. The hounds are going to be hitting hard if there's enemies nearby, and I don't think that's the case for any of them. No. You're going to be focusing here, you're focusing there, and maybe we just stun you because you'd be focusing there. And then okay, range 5 or attack 5, range 5, and wound. And then 99. Yeah, I didn't want him to be going first, but that's fine. Hey, that's okay. So I'll still do the thing, and since he already has a couple damage on it, or 4 damage on him, that's just going to help out fresh kill even more. So I will put it on. I feel like maybe I should put it on you instead, because it's going to take... We're going to have to take them out probably before we get to this elite archer. So let's put it on somebody that we can hit now. And since you have more health, let's do that. Alright, not bad. Fresh kill with the volatile bomb, and I'll just go for it. We might as well. We're gonna hit all 4 of them. Yeah, so I mean, it's an attack of 6, 6, and 4. It's not that bad. I didn't really lose out too much on that one. Alright, fair enough. We got 2 of them pretty hard. So I could use the Doomed Compass now to... Well, yeah, they're not going to be doing any damage, the traps, that is. So I'll probably just skip out on using this unless I really see it being necessary. I can't... If I could maybe reach you, I'd this hound here. Maybe moving it into the middle to keep it from moving would be helpful. Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll undo. We're not going to do that. Stamina potion. Getting both, or getting this card would be nice, but I can't do it right now. We'll end his turn. Okay. I mean, actually, luckily you're not attacking, so that's even better. Who will choose whether to burn or let the target take... So I have to choose this first. I don't even know how much damage it was. This is poor. Making the screen blurry like this is just bad. Let's make the Doomstalker... Okay, 4... Just receive the damage. Yeah, that's I don't like that implementation, because now I'm gonna have to really pay attention. No, confirm. Receive 3 damage. Okay, now it's your turn. 0. All right. That's bad. I don't like that at all. So what do we do here? Well, still move. I think moving up over here is a good idea. Who am I going to stun? Do I want to stun the dog, or do I want to stun maybe the archer, because he's going to deal some damage? Let's make this attack. Oh, it's retaliate 3 now. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. It is what it is, I guess. I think we want to make sure that you don't attack at this point. I could even go for the volatile bomb, but I'm standing right next to that. That would give me another 3 damage, so I'm not going to go for it. No. Although that's a really good idea in the future. Just go for it. It's still going! Okay. I pulled 4 rolling modifiers. That gets kind of scary, but... So we have darkness and light. We can use that. Maybe I'll run over here and kill a normal. Either you or you. We'll think about that. I definitely think that's a good idea, to just kill the normals. But I think this group here will be easy to manage. It's just a matter of this elite back there is the most punishing. We're good. End your turn. Berserker's turn. I don't think I noticed that. So he's disarmed. And you're stunned. Well, let's use this. I'm gonna have to take some damage, and I might take 2 to stand here to make these attacks. Another thing I could do is just come over to here, because we might be able to take care of this. I mean, moving here is still probably a good idea. Let's take 2 damage, because regardless, we're going to be going here or there. All right. Receive. I wanted to go here. I was thinking to go here, but now that you're disarmed, I still kind of like the idea of coming here. Regardless, we need to kill you anyway, and I might as well just take that. So let's move into here. I'll be taking 3 more damage. And that way I'll hit all 4 of them. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I have to confirm this first. Take the damage, yes. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Good. Good amount of damage there. Don't mess up. Nice. Okay. Yeah, I'll receive the 1 damage. I forgot what his her thing is. Kill 3 or fewer. So we've already killed 1. We need to be careful here. Now is a good time to just heal. I'll get that healing. Because I would like to be using... If I can get into their faces and going for retaliation, that's going to be... Ooh, I wonder if retaliation counts for pacifist. Oh, we'll find out, I guess. I would assume so. That's your turn. Round 2. We're going to start off with Athena at 9 resolute stand for move 2 retaliate. I don't know why or where, but I want it to go early, so it's more about the movement. And then cauterize to get some wounds out there, but also get fire. It's not a major attack, and that's okay. Then we have 13 for Apollo, expose for the movement, and impending end for an attack of 4, maybe killing the archer here in the middle. Of course, we'll be seeing Red Thorn make an attack first, so I'm hoping Red Thorn makes this attack, kills this guard. Then we get in a position to at least... So maybe I should go a little later. That's not really a little later though, is it? Let's go bounce back instead. And I'm going to go move 3 and heal. Because if I can have both of them killed before her turn, then I can at least get into her face over there. His face. Her face. I think the guards are females. And the archers are males. Alright. Anyway. Then 39, Corrupting Embrace for a major jump. Back here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can only get about this far, and that's fine, and we'll kill this one off with Phantasmal Killer. And then in the next round, we'll have Darkness ready to kill this pup over here, too. So the hounds are doing that again. That's fine. Unfortunately, we're going too late. There she is. We're going too late, so they're going to be making attacks first. At least this one will be attacking... maybe we'll be attacking Athena. We'll see where we want to end up. The Enoch's Guard is going to hit for 5, so we want to be in her face probably. Okay, and then the Archer Elite's doing that crazy thing again, but... Great. Now he should have Redthorn, because this is digital, Redthorn should have his own modifier deck, and he does, from what I can tell. I don't see any rolling modifiers or anything like that, so... Move up a tad. And impending end. If I just pull a 0 or anything better, then you're dead. And it's a target. Ooh, really cool. We can make this attack, and we'll have another hound potentially dead, I guess. We should. Good. So that one's dead. Ah, I just needed 1 damage over there. Okay, good. Man. Now, is it worth it to do this? It might be worth it to pull... Let's say pull you away. But we did get rid of everything that I wanted to get rid of. That's good. So maybe just moving over here is still okay. So I'm still not going to use that. I could use Ring of Haste, but I have an even number of cards, so we'll pass. Stamina Potion would be good to get, maybe. Not really. No, we'll end it. I'm wondering if I should just... If I did this against you, then you'd be taking a hit. And it would be an attack of 3. It would save this one from taking damage. And then I would have retaliate 3, because 2 here and 1 there. And I would also have sword edge armor, shield, that is. If it's really bad, then the steel ring, but it would kill it. I'm just wondering if I should get fire ready instead. My thought is I do this, make an attack against you, and then you. I think I'll do this, and then I'm going to walk over here and just take that hit. Let's do it that way. Good. So this one is dead on its own. We don't see that being as one of our kills. We'll take the 1 damage, that's fine. Alrighty. And then we'll move over here to protect the one in the middle. Heal up a tad more, sure. And we have fire ready for a pretty devastating attack next round. Stamina potion, which I might just use seeing red. So I think we're fine. I'm not going to take a potion. There, we've saved 1. This is actually quite annoying. It would be nice if this didn't, if it just said, like, do you want to burn a card first instead of having to choose. But I mean, it could just be the way that it's coded, right? So receive damage. That one's already dead. So I'll use this to jump over here. And that to take you out. Now, does that count as... I assume no, but we'll see how Digital does that. We already have darkness coming in. We're fine, because all I have to do is just move a little bit that way, and... Oh my... You're kidding me. Whatever, just take the damage. Of course, pull the ×2. Okay, so we've saved this one. We've saved this one. We've saved this one. This one is basically saved. Now we really need to focus on that one. So what we need is to go early, and it does not matter what we do as long as we end our turn. I guess we just need to move 2, right? Because we can move through you. Well, we can go Cranium Overload anyway. We'll do that. And then I'll use Mass Hysteria, I think, for the attack. We'll just use the default attack there. So we're going to start off, as I had said, with Apati over here to kill off this hound. Then we'll have all 4 of them. We'll have everybody done at that point. Since this one will be dead, we already have somebody standing next to the elite over here, so this one's basically saved too. So then we are going at 8 with Athena, Shiny Distraction, to hit with advantage and take an attack at disadvantage. We will also deal that 1 retaliate with Sword Edge, and we'll take Seeing Red with Inferno Blade as an attack of 6 at advantage. Should be pretty good attack there. Of course, we're going to be taking retaliation damage and also an attack. Maybe, actually. We will be seeing an attack first, of course, with Redthorn. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, or here, whatever, and we'll be able to reach. That's good. And then at 46, I'm just going to move up with Wild Command with Apollo and then a Moment's Peace to just pick up all this loot. I don't really want to see it go to waste, so let's pick up the loot. We can take care of this after. we can spend a turn or probably a couple turns just hanging out in this room to make sure everybody's safe, and then we'll open up this door and Redthorn will be attacking for even stronger with a plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 whenever he finally gets up there. So okay, it's attack of 4. Okay. And it's wounded too. Oh, I can't move through. Maybe because they're tied up. Well, anyway, we've taken enough movement that I can scoot around. I want to end next to somebody so that in the next round I don't have to move around. I can just stay right where I am. Maybe use something like... I've used everything, haven't I? This is my bottom ability. No, where is it? Oh, right there. Force 1 enemy to move 2. And I could do something like move you into a trap to at least get a poison, or I don't know. Let's go over here. Just get this over with. Skip. We'll make this attack with this. And it's not an attack. Okay, good to know. I mean, I didn't think it would be, but you never know with digital. Sometimes they didn't code it that way. So anyway, good. We've taken out everything. Everybody's safe. Berserker's turn. We'll use this first. Confirm again. And this is an attack of 4, 5, 6 at advantage. Ah! Plus 2 rolling modifier to a minus 2. Oh. Now, nope, we won't take any cards. Well, I'm happy that you didn't pull ×2 again. That is crazy. So we just have to worry about him for one more turn and then he's dead. Or she's dead. Just over here. Come pick this stuff up. Skip the attack and loot. And yeah, just end your turn. Captive's turns. So we'll be... He's probably going to run over here to save this. And now I can kind of see why Redthorn goes really early. So we have to wait. We can't save them and then he makes a stronger attack. It's going to be the other way around. So anyway, I think go early and maybe we get... Let's use Numb the Pain. We'll just make an attack of 3. Or actually, let's use Devil Horns. I'll make this attack. Oh, that would have been great if I was standing right here. Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, we'll probably be killing you anyway. Let's get Frozen Mind just in case, and Shared Nightmare. Maybe I'll do this anyway. And then over here, Swift Trickery for a movement of 5. No, let's go with Camouflage and Darkened Skies. We'll just use that. We just need to move 2. I don't want to use up major movements just to walk over here and get that. Oh, you're probably going to kill it anyway. Yeah. Good work. So... Okay. How do I do this? Any mercenaries may... No. Any mercenary adjacent to a captive orchid may forgo a top action to free the captive, immediately removing them from the map. Oh, here we go. May forgo a top action. Here we go. And they just died. Okay. And I'll just move over here. We'll skip. And you can save him next round. Good. I might as well get rid of Phantasmal Killer right now, so that I don't forget later. Good. Berserker's turn. It does not matter how I do this. We'll go pick up some loot. Actually, let's continue on so we're closer to this door, because that's where we're going next. And then we'll forgo to save you. Maybe I should have picked up the loot, because I'm going to be able to walk a little bit more, too. Darn. Okay. Yeah, we're going to pick up this loot. I shouldn't be forgetting about that. So it's not showing. I mean, right now it says attack for 3. So I hope it actually says, even if it says under active abilities. But okay, end your turn, and then we're just gonna pick up loot, move around, and make sure that they're done. At the end of this round, we'll just grab what we've got. Let's see here. I don't think this is going to matter. I just need a move of 3. Well, we'll do that. He's not going to move. Yeah, it still says attack for 3, but nowhere does it say that it's going to be an attack higher than 3. And then she'll just take a long rest there. I'm wondering if I should... I mean, I guess I could, right? Let's just do it. I'll move with this, and I'll use that. Confirm. Skip. This will give me an experience at least. There, so basically at this point all we're gonna do is take a couple long rests with these two, and then I might still open this door because he has a lot of good equipment that he can do a lot of good things with this stuff. So long rest, and we're gonna use these 2 cards. So what we can do is open up this door. I could use Swift Trickery, or... I mean, I could throw a trap down. That might be more helpful. And then even make somebody walk over it. He has the Tower Shield. He's got the Steam Armor. I don't think that he's going to be taking a lot of damage. And I think I could. Actually, I'll do it that way. We'll open up the door. Because I want Redthorn to be moving this way. I don't want him to just stay back there. And if I get into weird trouble, I can always just take the Major Stamina Potion and do something without taking a rest next round. Okay. So that's an attack of 5 and an attack of 4. Wow. So yeah, we want to get in there, don't we? Yikes. That will at least save for a turn. Here, I got it. I see what to do here. What was that? It said to confirm, and I don't know why. Huh. I'm gonna do this. That's gonna wound 2. I was thinking of using this to put it here and then have it move there. Or I could put it here to have this move back there. But I feel like where he's standing right now, he's going to be getting hit. Which is fine by both of them. That's better than that getting hit, right? But if I can deal some damage first, that would be best. You're going to be moving anyway, so doing this, it's going to move back and then do that. So let's not do that. Let's not do it that way. Let's put it back there. And I'm going to have the wolf move back. Maybe what happens 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So it's going to take him a couple turns to get up there. That's fine, I guess. I could have him do that again. That could be really cool. That's a poisoned and immobilized to have it actually attack over there. I'm going to let it go. But I am going to use the major stamina potion so that I can actually do something while I'm standing here. I think this is a good idea. I don't think it'll matter what my initiative is because I'll always be faster than 99. So I'm gonna take fresh kill for an attack of 4 and moment's peace to heal because he's gonna be taking some damage right now, and I might as well heal up, and then I'll take a long rest and heal up a little bit more. And by that time, everybody should be in here working on saving and killing this. So, all right. Okay. Yeah, and the heal will get rid of that wound that I just took. Oh, good. That worked out really well. Okay, heal up a tad. Now what should I get rid of? I think I'm going to drop spiked armor this time. Because this move to attack to target all adjacent enemies, we have so many enemies, the hounds and the guards have retaliation, so that's not as strong as I'd like it to be. So I think spiked armor is the one we have to go for. It does get rid of this, but I mean, honestly, we also have bounce back, and I'd like to keep that because I might use the heal instead. This gives me better options than spiked armor does. So let's drop spiked armor this time. And I'm gonna... How much health does she have total? 9 out of 20, so she has less than half, which is good. That's right where we want to keep her. I don't want to use Amulet of Life right now. Mind Thief, heal up. I don't want to get rid of Mass Hysteria this time because I feel like once we open this other door, it's going to be really helpful. There's going to probably be more than 4 enemies, and to get in that door and muddle all of them is going to be very helpful. Brain Leech? No, I gotta burn this. Alright, I'm gonna be burning Hostile Takeover. I'd really like to use this bottom ability just once, you know? And I think it could be really, really cool to use that against, or with like the shaman that we're eventually going to find. Just, it'd be cursing themselves or something like that. But, and then this top ability is helpful, but nah, I think we go for Hostile Takeover this time. Okay, too long. End of the turn. Round 7. We'll start off at 8 with Apati, Perverse Edge, and Scurry, that same thing again. Just to walk into the door, or through the door, will hit you for a little bit. And then with Scurry and then Perverse Edge to hit you. To stun you. Yes. Then at 22 is Athena. Seeing red, since we're below, we'll get this shield and an experience. We'll attack for 4. Maybe that's enough to kill it at this point. Then Strength and Agony will 1, 2, 3, 4. We need the movement to get in there. I don't know if I'd said this before, but I put Jump on this Strength and Agony, and it is an absolute lifesaver. To be able to move up to 7 and jump is ridiculous. So, yeah, you take some damage, but to be able to jump over enemies or obstacles, traps, anything like that, it's invaluable. I really liked putting it there. I might do that again. We'll see. And at 65, Fresh Kill, Moment's Peace. We'll just be using whatever we've got there. Of course, this isn't going to happen. You better not walk over this. You've got a clear path this way. You're going at 6. Ouch. So you're not going to be able to... You're not going to be able to move. That's a problem, because I wanted to go pick up some loot, but we can do that next turn. And you're going to be stunned. Yep. And I remembered, actually, as I was... What was it, a couple of rounds, or was it 2 rounds ago? Or maybe last round, the Doomstalker made it all the way up here, and then I had to confirm something. It was his boots. So I need to remember that he has those boots, so I can just move 4 or more and heal. I don't need to be doing anything. I don't need those healing abilities anymore, or as much. Good. Thank you. Okay. Let's move over here. Skip. We will make this attack. Yeah, we're gonna take Retaliate 1, but honestly, that's fine. Whatever. We should be able to take care of you now. I'm more focused on stunning you and controlling you at this time. I don't care about that. The damage is whatever at this point. Now we have Ice and Darkness ready for the next round, whatever that's going to entail. Maybe running up and stunning you again. That's probably what I'm gonna do. Okay, walk over here. We're not gonna take any damage this time. And make this attack. Don't mess it up. Well done. That does get you up to 2 now, but I think that was important to take it out. And I won't use either of those. Yes. So we can't move, but I will heal. Oh, and this is actually perfect that you didn't take any damage last turn. Or from Apati. Never mind. Never mind. Okay. Nope and nope. Yeah, he's just gonna take a long rest now. Alright. Round 8. So we'll start off with Apati. Cranium Overload at 5 to get into this corner over here, and Frozen Mind to stun you. Then at 35, Devil Horns and Numb the Pain. So if by chance it goes before 35, we'll be able to go up and just stun him again. And Devil Horns to wound it, that'll be helpful. We'll also get Fire back in, and we'll make an attack using the Inferno Blade as well. So that'll be an attack of 5. That's not too bad. And then Long Rest. Look at that. Look at that. Perfect. So I did find it interesting. when playing the board. I say this all the time, don't I? I find it interesting that the initiatives for the Enochs are very similar, and I don't know if that was necessarily a thing that the designer was going for, but I found that as I don't know if it was always if the brute did the same, but definitely the berserker going up against Inox or Enoch's enemies, she typically went after them. They typically, or I just found that it was something memorable. I don't know if it's true. I don't know if it's actually statistically correct, but it was something memorable as I was playing this the game through, that these initiatives are very similar in that typically she gets beat out by them. That's not, again, I don't know how true that is. It might not even be close, but now that you're up here, Redthorn, I'd like for you to just die quickly. This round would be ideal. I don't think that's going to happen, but it would be great so that you're not 1, 2... I guess you'd be standing here and then have to walk all the way back around. I guess we're going to have to do that too, but... Okay, come into here. Skip. We'll make this attack Frozen Mind. Oh yeah, Nightblade. Oh yeah. Okay. You with this, and Eagle Eye Goggles, sure. Nice. An attack of 6. Okay. Loot. And now we can move up to here. We'll take 2 more damage. Yes, yes, receive. And then we'll stun you. Nice little headbutt. No animation to show anything's going on. And we'll make this attack. Please don't kill him. Awesome. And wounded. So basically, don't even have to worry about you. Essentially, you're dead. That's great. We can spend next round to pick you up. So we'll use the Amulet of Life now because we're still below halfway. So that's good. I think I want to take my... No. I think we're fine. Yeah, I think we're fine. And I'd like to maybe keep exposed because of the shaman. I want to say the shaman have 1 shield, but it might not even be that necessary. But let's do it. I don't think I need that one this time around. Okay. So this does mean that Redthorn is going to go 1, 2, take a shot, probably going to be dead. We'll see a pretty hefty attack there. So that means we need to save this one and then start running back. Yeah, we'll do this to loot. And then whatever is my fastest or longest movement, that's bounce back. That's a move of 3, 1, 2. I guess we can't even go very far, so we'll just use a movement of 2 to pick up more loot. That sounds good. Shared Nightmare. Let's go Corrupting Embrace. Maybe he's not dead and I can make an attack, but I don't... No, let's not use that. Let's use this. Yeah, we don't even need to make an attack. We'll have her save this and then start running away. So then Swift Trickery will use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I'm wondering how far I really want to go with him, because if I go too early over here, then he's going to be wasting time as everybody else is trying to catch up, and I don't really want that. So let's use Rain of Arrows as something we can just use to get over there. And Wild Command. We can use these 2. that sounds good. Okay. An attack of 8. It's going to be dealing some major damage in here now. So we'll skip this. And then a movement of 5 puts you right here. And we have 3 cards left. Whoops. I might as well just drop Frozen Mind now, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know. Maybe that's not a good idea. But I don't have much for ice at this point. We have my Mass Hysteria. I think what I'm going to do is use this major stamina potion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do it. And I'm going to bring in Cranium Overload. Yes. Okay. And then we can take a couple more cards back if we need. Alrighty. End your turn. Let's loot that. Skip. Move over here. Loot this. Skip. End. We have 3 cards left. Yeah, so we're gonna be like staggering walking into this room. I don't know how I feel about that. Well, I could do this to just help out with everybody. That is a poison that we'll be able to get rid of, and then he's immobilized for a turn. But honestly, he has time. Screw it. Whatever. Let's just get rid of that trap. So that would have been exactly what we needed. We'll skip. And I'm going to put Rain of Arrows on so that this can be pretty helpful. Once we open that door, we want to be doing damage quick. So let's get Rain of Arrows going. We want to have 3 or fewer cards for Zealot. I think that's going to be helpful. And then we have Ring of Haste to really get into that room too if we, when we'll be stuck here for the round. Bounce back, and doesn't matter, I guess. We'll do the 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do these 2 so that I can get Darkness ready. And then maybe instead of Mass Hysteria, I use it to just kill a normal. And then as for you, we're stuck here, so do we have something on the bottom ability? No, not really. I think I'll use this again to just heal that poison off. And then do we have something on the top that we could use? No. So maybe Multi-Prong Assault. Let's use that one. Okay. So he's stuck here for now. And then we just need to get everybody moving. This is one more heal, I'll take it. And then Cauterize, we'll skip. Now, I was thinking before not to use this, but it might be in our best interest to actually go in that door next round. So I'm gonna do it. I definitely want Strength and Agony for a big movement. And I kind of think Cauterize too. We have Reckless Offensive. We could go in with a shield. Retaliate. Let's do that. We'll go Bounce Back and Strength and Agony. No, Seeing Red. We'll take Seeing Red. It's an attack of 4, and we can shield up. Oh, yeah, we're still on this turn, though. So we'll do this. get close to the door, and then we'll get Phantasmal Killer ready. So when we open up the door next round, we'll skip it. We have Darkness ready now. Skip, but heal off that poison. And then we're going to skip this attack. So we'll be good to... Everyone's going to be running into this door right now. I think we want to have her going first. We'll go Seeing Red, Strength, and Agony. Oh, that's not going to be the case. So we're going to be going with this regardless. Can you go earlier? You can. So that's good to know. We'll go 12, and then you're going to go in with Swift Trickery, a move 5, which will give you a heal because of your boots. And then Darkened Sky, no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're not going to be able to get in too far. We could go for Camouflage to go invisible, though. Or Fresh Kill to make another attack of 4 against somebody. That might be a good idea, too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. That does kind of have a lot of... Darkened Skies might be a good one to go in with, actually. But I'm gonna go in with Fresh Kill, and I'll just stick with this for now. All right, because you're gonna go in first, and then she's going in, and then you're going in. Okay. And you'll catch up. So 1, 2, 3. Probably gonna have to wait. Yeah, probably gonna have to wait 2 more turns before Red Thorn catches up again, which is unfortunate, but it'll be okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 1 more movement. All right. Oh, we have 1. Is it just the 1? It looks like it, doesn't it? So I'll walk toward that. What are they doing? They're not moving, which is pretty good. They're going to be throwing traps down and wounding. Okay, so now the elite archer's innate ability of wound. You're hiding back there. And then they're... Wow. That's pretty major attacks. That's really major attacks. I don't know what to do about that. I guess what I could do is just back up 1. But then they're all going to be... Yeah, that's not a good idea. Let's move in. That's just a bad idea. I'll heal up. We're almost full health. I do have my tower shield. I still have armor for 3 attacks, which will be 1, 2, 3 of those, actually, and then they're going to be hidden. Oh boy. Okay, well, let's go for you. Alright. That's not too bad. I'm wondering if I should use Ring of Haste because I have Rain of Arrows out, but I don't know what I would... Whoops. The only thing I have is actually Darkened Skies, which would be really good, actually. That's not bad at all. The problem is that they're too far away. Because I was thinking I could maybe put it on you. She's going to run in and kill that. But if she goes in too far, then she's going to be taking a lot of damage from them, too. Ooh, this is tough. But I see a good puzzle here. If I use Ring of Haste... I think what I should do is not use Ring of Haste now, then. That's what I'm getting. Okay. That's what we'll be doing, then. Yep. And so now... I feel like I shouldn't use this, actually. Actually. I'm not sure if I want to be using the darkness to kill this guard, because then she's going to be taking Okay, I mean, it's attack of 2 and attack of 3. And if you're standing back here, then it's not so bad. I was thinking I could use mass hysteria to really screw up their plans, though. Because from here, I could hit 1, 2, 3, 4. And I might still do that. Let's do it. Yep, I think this is going to be the better. So we'll skip the movement. We'll stay right where we are. And then mass hysteria, this is going to stop a lot of... we can even go for major power potion. Because this would be the way to use it, wouldn't it? The other thing I could use it is when I use volatile bomb on maybe... Whoops. Brain leech. But I'm not seeing that opportunity. Let's use it. Let's use major power potion. We might be killing you anyway, and then to be able to do a lot of damage against all of that's pretty decent. It would be nice to be able to use the eagle eye goggles with this, but again, we can only miss once. And we have actually some pretty decent things in here, so let's go for it. Son of a... The one I did not want to miss. Okay, that's a good start. Oh no, okay. I was thinking if times 2 on 1 is just 2, but that's not too bad. I think I'm still going to I'm going to bring darkness back in, and I'm going to use the major stamina potion, and that way I can just kill you right away. Because at the moment you're going to shield and retaliate, but if I take a couple cards back, I can use Phantasmal Killer to kill you, and then that'll be a good... Because we've got... Yeah, you're elite. Okay, let's do it. I'm going to use this to bring in darkness. And I'll use this to bring in basically anything but Cranium Overload to just go early. But I can use this actually to get a shield if I need it. So we'll go that. 5 is pretty much the same as that. And then it does not matter what I use. Let's bring in Scurry. So maybe... Oh, you know what? Instead of that, let's go Perverse Edge. So we can scurry into a position to kill a normal and then stun somebody else. Because we're going to have darkness and ice. Well, we don't need ice, but we've got it anyway. All right. Good start. Nice trap placement. And I didn't even see what he's doing. He's going to move 2, heal 1, and then heal 1 all adjacent allies, and then bless himself once. And I totally forgot that you're going before this anyway. When there's so many enemies, it can be difficult to keep up with. But I think if we go up to here... Can I just do that? I can just do that. Oh, but I want to go 1 more. Because then I can't make that attack. And actually, do I want her to be taking all of these attacks? I think the answer is no. Maybe I just take 1 to move up to here to make make an attack. She does have that shield 1. Yeah, let's take 1 damage. This might hurt her quite a bit, but in this way, they are going to want to all pile around and not step in these traps. So it's going to work out pretty well, actually, I think. Now all I hear myself say is actually. We'll make this attack for 4. We don't have the Infernal Blade, that's fine. Awesome. That should help. Super. They will be able to squeeze in everywhere. That's fine though. Yeah, that worked out. That worked out pretty well. And he didn't choose a good place to heal anyone. And we've put ourselves between almost all of the monsters and this one captive, so that's saved. And where are... Oh, you're so far away. That was a really long round. 1, 2, 3. But you will be able to make an attack against that, so that's good. We'll take a long rest. Yeah, we're gonna have to. You're gonna do this, but we will be able to stun and kill. So kill, and then stun maybe this elite. And you... Now's probably a good time for, like, darken the skies. Either doing it for the top or bottom ability, but I think I want to use the Doom. And then impending end would be good. Maybe I'd put it against you so that you can just start. If I kill you with impending end, then I'll be able to make an attack of 2 at range 3 against 3 enemies, and then be able to do that again with Rain of Arrows. 1 more attack. And there's no shaman shield. That's good to know. So we'll go Darken Skies for the bottom, and then Appending End, hopefully being able to do something like that. Alright. And I'm glad actually that... I'm glad now that the dog is out here, so that Redthorn can be helpful. And that's going to be a huge attack. We won't know until it happens. Going early, but after her, okay. And then they're making weak-ish attacks. You'll be dead. These are pretty devastating. I don't like that. So please help out. That's an attack of 9, and you connected. Ooh, you're wounded. So move. We'll move over here so that I can, yep, skip. We'll use that to kill the only normal. And then we'll use this to stun you. Oh, actually, oh man, I don't even know if I say it all that often, but now that's all I hear. Volatile Bomb would be a good thing to stun. That's an attack of 3 and an attack of 2. Maybe it's not that good though. It would be good to make it against them, but we're going before, so we might be able to do a lot of good damage against them. Now let's just... Man. I'm starting to think that this Volatile Bomb against these 2 would be the best idea. Let's not. Let's just make this 1 attack. Not bad. We won't be able to use either of those. That's unfortunate. Good. Good. Yeah, a couple damage. I can take that. You're... Okay, you're not too far. 1, 2, 3, 4. I still like this idea, but I'm wondering now. 1, 2, 3, 4. The issue here is that the enemies that are standing nearby are all the ones that are standing right next to him. And then 1, 2, 3. So I would have to... I could make an attack against you with this. Maybe I go... No, let's stick with the original plan here. Oh, man. Let's stick with the original plan. All I need... I could even take a -1. Fantastic. Fantastic. So, this is kind of unfortunate, but 1, 2, and 3. Darn it. Okay, good. We've taken that one out. That's a +2 there. And then we can make another attack because of Rain of Arrows. Now, should I go for this, or should I maybe go for this one again? I say let's go for you. Yeah, let's go for you. Okay. Okay, that's not too bad. That was a pretty decent attack for you, or round for you. And now, Empowering Talisman, I don't think I'm going to be using it for the Ring of Haste. So my other options are going to be Doomed Compass. I could use it to force someone into a trap. It's a damage of 3. I could use it to get Major Power Potion back, or the Stamina Potion, in which I could use the Stamina Potion. I think that should be discarded. So I have 3. I'm gonna pass. Let's keep going. Must be used. Ouch! I'm not burning a card for that. Wow. You lucky. Okay. I'm thinking Strength and Agony. I think this one's done its work. I don't need the major movement, and I don't really want to be taking extra damage at this time, so this is a good card to be using at the beginning to get your health, your HP to where you want it to be, and then once you're there, it's kind of a good one to get rid of, I think. So we'll drop it. I will use... I'll wait, because we can get wounds from them. Round 13. So what we really need to do here is make sure that you go invisible, probably is a good thing to do. We can use Flight of Flame to just get out of the way. Go back here, go invisible. And then we can just have him take a long rest while he's back there, something like that. You're in a kind of a bad position. Let's drop Phantasmal Killer, though. Do I go for a short rest? I'd like to go for a long rest. Let's go for a long rest for now. Let's see what we can do with you. Probably something like Shiny Distraction could be good, either for the top or the bottom. And Seeing Red. We'll use Seeing Red for that attack of 4 against this one. This is number 3, and then you're number 6. So you're going to go 1, and then make an attack of, what, 9? Is that what that was? So maybe you're dead anyway, but I'll use this for... Either way we use it, we're going to be having a shield. But I think I want to use at the bottom here, and then grab the shield here so that we can have advantage and then have disadvantage against us. We'll go early with that too. Okay. That disarm is going to come after. So we'll be able to go, and then after that we can just go for retaliation and run up to the shaman, and maybe we'll get lucky with something like that. That is bad, but both of them should be dead. That's where you went? I mean, sure. I mean, that helps. Thanks. Glad I went with that. So that's the third one. No more killing for Athena. And we will heal up because we're about to take an attack of 3 and an attack of 4. Immobilizing and wounding. Oof. Maybe I shouldn't have done that then. We've got another card though. Okay. Let's make this attack first. That would help. Good. Good work. We will go invisible because you're in a world of hurt. And a move of 5. I wonder if maybe he should just stand back here. Yeah, because he's going to have to take a long rest. Let's just... maybe I just pick up some loot. I don't know. How much loot has he picked up? 20. She has 12 and 8. Man, I should have did this. But that's fine. Okay. You know, let's put him over here. He's invisible. He's going to take a long rest. And... he should be okay. I don't want to waste a movement to just do this. But I guess I'm going to have to send somebody back here. It might just be her, though, so... pick up some more loot. Oh yeah, and we moved. So we healed one. That's nice. I did that on purpose. So end your turn. Yeah, now you're stuck here, you're wounded, and you're disarmed. Perform the long rest, that's cool. I think we definitely want to keep Brain Leech now. Scurry we still want to keep. Actually, Scurry would be good to just pick up a ton of loot, too. This would also be pretty helpful. I think now it's mass hysteria time. We get rid of mass hysteria. We just have 2 enemies here, and then back here there shouldn't be 4 enemies. So I think that's been helpful enough. We've used it, and it was very helpful. Okay, round 14. You're stuck where you are. So maybe we go cauterize. That we'll be able to send some wounds out. Is there a way to heal where you're standing? Yep, bounce back. So we'll go early. We can't move, but we can use that heal to get rid of the wound and then heal 1. And then cauterize to then lay some wounds out for them. Yep. Okay. Over here. Yeah. Scurry's cool. And then we can use Perverse Edge again to stun one of them. 1, 2, and then from here, you're not going to be able to see from there now, but from here we'll be able to get some good help from Redthorn now. That's awesome. We will send, and then when it comes to her turn, she'll back up, and then we'll start running again. Yeah, I think it's gonna have to be that. Oh, and long rest, of course. Okay, and so we'll stun you. That helps out. Wow. Even a -1 is just so devastating. Skip the movement, but heal. And then... Oh, you're disarmed. Of course. I shouldn't have done that. Move over here. Yep. Skip the attack, but we'll use this to make sure that you do not attack. ×2. And then from here we'll be able to go around and kill you, and maybe not. We'll see what's gonna happen here. Okay. Impending End would I like to keep. I think Flight of Flame is the one to go. We don't need the movement anymore. That's been very, very helpful. And we have an odd number of cards, so we'll definitely use Ring of Haste when we open that door. We'll figure out how we can use it. Round 15. Let's see here. He's going to make an attack of 9 against you. So basically, just don't miss and it'll be good. Let's do Numb the Pain just in case. If not, then we can go Stun. And if it doesn't die, we have the choice to stun. Otherwise, we'll just come back here and then Reckless Offensive. We won't use this unless we need to. Yep. So we'll start off with Apati, Shared Nightmare. Shared Nightmare for move and Phantasmal Killer. Oh, actually, no, the other way around. Phantasmal Killer, move 2, loot, go invisible, bring in darkness, and then Shared Nightmare for this a top ability to be made against both of them. And she's going to actually back up to here and pick up this loot. Because we have more movement to get back up there again. Then 14, multi-pronged assault for the attack. If they're not dead, they should be after that. And then wild command to just either stand on the door or move around and pick up loot. Then 21 for Athena. She's going to back up. I have this just in case, but honestly, I think everything should be dead at that point. So we'll back up and we'll pick this captive. Okay, 1956. Yeah, I think we're good. Man, I wish Redthorn would come with us more often. So this is even better. We'll go over here and we'll pick up all of this loot. Yoink. And then, yeah, go invisible, whatever. And we'll use this with this. I'm not going to use this because we have another attack coming if that's the case, so yeah, it's dead anyway. And I'm glad that Redthorn backed up this way and not that way, so that he's actually closer to the door. End your turn. So I'm wondering if maybe I should open this door. No, let's not do that. Let's not be crazy. Okay. We'll do this. Pick up some loot. We still have some good movement, so we'll do this. Skip and skip. And I still have the Ring of Haste as well, which we'll be able to use twice in one turn. The heal if I go for, let's say, a solid bow and like a move 5 and a move 4. If I do that in the future, a lot of movement would heal him for 2. Obviously, I could use this to heal 2 and then heal 1 more. So I don't know. It's tiny little pieces, but it certainly helps. End your turn. I think we'll probably spend a turn, one more turn in here before we pick up, or before we walk in there. Oh, no, 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 no. Yeah, I wish I could undo this. Ugh, that's annoying. No. Receive the damage. Okay, so we're just gonna move 2. Going to skip the movement, and I thought this one was to do the ability here. Now I use that to forgo my turn, or my top ability. Save you. That's gonna make his attacks 10 or 9. Oh man, I lost count. It was 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think it's 9. Now it's 10, I think. So round 16, I think what we're going to do is everyone just run toward the door, and then we're going to... maybe not. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, maybe it's best that we actually just go in. We have plenty of cards to drop. We can use the Doomstalker's cards to burn in order to save somebody that's in there if we need to, because he does need to burn cards. I think I'll use this and this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and from here I'll be able to make that attack. And as for you, we'll go in a little bit earlier with a move 5 and Darkened Skies. We can use that to burn, to hit everything that's in that room. Yeah, I definitely understand why he goes last, so that we can't open doors first and then he runs up and devastates. Okay, we'll just move up to here. Skip and skip. We'll pick up more loot. She's at 20 gold now. Or is that 16? It still says 16. She's at 24 and he's at 28. Wow, we are doing it. Doing a lot of work here. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll open the door and then we even have one more to take a step back if needed. We don't need it. You're just going to move attack for 2, and heal. Perfect. So jump in. Yep. Heal 1. And then we'll burn Darkened Skies to make an attack against everybody. Actually, before we do that, let's take the power potion back. That will help out in this case. Power potion, it's an attack of 5. We want to be burn cards. Nice! That was well worth it. I could use Ring of Haste now. Screw it. You're fine where you are. Alright. Move 4 to here. And then make that ranged attack. I'm going to use Volatile Bomb and Eagle Eye Goggles. She's not going to be getting Executioner, but so be it. Good stuff, guys. Is that the poison? Good. Just healed the poison off. That's not too bad. So I'm just gonna burn... Let's see here. I'm gonna burn 2 of my discarded cards. That one and... Because I want to be getting Zealot. So let's burn 2 cards this time. We'll burn this one too. Round 17. Let's just take a short rest. I don't need to... Oh, that's not necessary. 1, 2, 3... Man. That might have been... Oh no, we've got to move 3 there and then cauterize. 1, 2, 3... 1, 2, 3. If you're even alive at that point. Okay. And... Moment's Peace with Solid Bow. And we're just going to go pick up some loot. I'm so sorry, but I'd like to be picking up all the loot. You guys are going to be fine because I've got plenty of cards to burn. What are you going to do? So you're going to back up and hit them. And you... You are a normal, so I could just do this. Yeah, screw it. Screw it, and then we'll just pick up some loot. Doomstalker's turn. Undo. Hold up. 1, 2, 3, 4. We want to be moving 4. There we go. Confirm. And loot. Oops. So he's actually gonna be attacking us. That's fine. Then the Berserker's turn. Don't need you to go over there at all, so go pick up... No, that's not loot, is it? I think... Yeah, somebody... I think Apati actually looted that, and it's still there. Is there any loot over here at all? Wow. I've picked this place clean. There's one.
Oh.
Ouch. Skip the movement. Skip the ability. Skip the attack. So I will burn 2 more cards. Burned and burned. I just need 1 more card left to burn, I think is what it is, right? You have 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm gonna... Wait, before I get rid of that. Have 3 or fewer cards in your hand and discard pile. I'm gonna get rid of this anyway, just in case. And I need to... Oh man, I need to burn a card. I don't think that's going to be the case, because he's going to go 1, 2, 3, and then probably kill them. No! Oh, that's too bad. How far are you from traps? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1, 2, 3, and a 3 there. That's too far. It's too far. Well, I'm gonna take it anyway. Short rest. I'm gonna redraw because I want to actually use that for the loot too. And then we can just put a card ready. And as for you, you've actually done pacifist. Well done. Okay. Please miss. I think it's not going to happen. Yeah, that didn't happen. All right, so we'll loot that, and we'll get this ready. Skip the attack. It still gives us an experience. We'll use this to get some more experience, and devil horns. Skip. And this is really unfortunate, man. I tried so hard to get rid of cards. Oh, and then I did it backwards anyway. Yeah, I did it backwards. Then I would have to use this, impending end, use the item, and not even close. I wish I could just take my cards and toss them into the disc or into the burned pile right now, but
with the Inox dead, you move around the camp, untying the captive orchids and helping them to their feet. They offer you their subdued thanks with nods of their heads. "We are a reserved people," Redthorn says as he approaches. "Don't expect them to throw you a party, but know that you have done a monumental good here today. Most of these residents would have been slaughtered had we not arrived when we did." He falls into silence with a downcast stare. "I still feel it in the pit of my stomach. I thought slaying my captors would make it go away. I thought saving another village would compensate for failing my own. But it doesn't. The guilt is still there, and I have been changed by it. This village is not my village, but even if it were, I could not stay. I no longer belong. If you need my help in the future, you can find me among the trees."
See, Redthorn is... I gotta say that Redthorn is my favorite NPC slash... I mean, just general story in this game. This has the most story, just Redthorn by himself. The deepest story, and even kind of dark too. But I really do like Redthorn, and the fact that he comes so late in the game really helps tie together some of the things that we feel like we're missing, I think. We do have Jaxura at the beginning, but and it's nice that we get to choose if we're with or against her, but Redthorn really helps bring some of that story to life. Yeah, we knew we weren't getting Executioner. It's unfortunate that we didn't get Zealot. And Pacifist we did. That's the only thing that really matters, though, right? 13 for the Mind Thief. Yeah, I think she had... Her other choice was to take 7 or less experience, and that was going to be a tough one to go for. Was there a chest that I didn't see? I don't think so. 8, 10, and 5 loot. Look at all that money. Two reputation, that's awesome, and 12 experience. I'm hoping, good, I'm hoping that we have a level up or 2. Oh. 1! Aha! Athena! You're killing me. But at least you pick up a perk point. Alright, so we've got some work to do here. This is good. I'm happy about that. And I just want to see this, the slave pens. Yeah, no further rewards. No, it wasn't slave pens. Tribal assault. No, okay. So there's no, I just wanted to know if there was going to be a chest there, but there isn't. Okay, well, let's go through the motions here. We've got a perk point for Athena, that's amazing. And no, I think we continue with Overkill. Get rid of another 0 and we bring in another +2 rolling modifier. Actually, let's bring in Bludgeon. Let's go for a Bludgeon, because in that way, no matter what comes after that, it's good. We've got a stun at least. I do like Bludgeon for that reason. And Subdue, anything that disarms or stuns as a rolling modifier, I think is great. Okay. Apollo reaching level 8. Excuse me. Rising Momentum. Attack 6 at range 5, push 3. And of course, 2 experience. This is a 12 initiative. The Doom, if this enemy dies within range 2 of another enemy, transfer this and any other Doom effects to that enemy instead of discarding them. This, of course, is... there's another one that does that, but it's a semi-persistent Frightening Curse. The next 3 times a doomed enemy dies within range 2 of another. So it's the same thing, it's just that Doom... that is now a Doom. This goes really well with... No, okay. There's something over here. We'll take a look here in a second. Feral Instincts. Move 2, attack 3, and then loot. Wow. Move 3 and then heal 4? Are you kidding me? I feel like that. So which one am I thinking of? This one, Inescapable Fate. You may have 2 Dooms active on the same target. If I had Inescapable Fate, then I think Rising Momentum would be a no-brainer, because then I would be able to have 2 Dooms out on one target at the same time, and that one of them could be Rising Momentum. So I could have Rising Momentum and, let's say, Detonation out on the same enemy. So when that enemy dies, this Rising Momentum and Detonation get put onto another enemy. All of those enemies that are adjacent to that first one that died, that had Detonation and Rising Momentum on it, take 3 damage, and then this continues. So this could deal a lot of damage to enemies that are all standing next to each other or clumped up. I don't know. I tried explaining this before, and I did a bad job at it. So I hope I explained it better this time. But the timing of Detonation and rising momentum, as well as frightening curse. The timing of it works out in a way that detonation comes second, so it switches over to another enemy. They all take 3 damage, and then if that one dies, it switches to another enemy within 2 of that one. Then the 3, they all suffer 3 damage again, and so on and so forth. So it can work out really well if you time it correctly. I don't think I've ever done it. I know that it works this way, but I don't think I've ever used it. Either because I just couldn't get it to work, or I never was in that situation. Because I didn't take Inescapable Fate, I think it's probably a good idea to not take Rising Momentum. That attack 6, range 5, push 3 sounds really cool, but it burns and it's just one enemy. Now I could use the bomb, that 3 target one-handed item, to make that basically an attack of 6 on 3 enemies. Or if I get lucky enough that you pull that target so that you can target another enemy, that's great, but I think Feral Instincts is just too strong for me not to take it. A move 3 with heal 4 makes him even tankier. The move 2 on top with an attack of 3, and then loot. Yeah, I'm all done with trying to explain this. Feral Instincts is just such a great ability card. What do I get rid of is a good question. I'm thinking Solid Bow is probably the one I get rid of, although that range 5 is so good. No, you know what? Moment's Peace. Bam. Gone. That makes the most sense, in my mind anyway. A Moment's Peace, this has loot on the top, move 2, heal 2, so now we have move, attack, and loot, and then move 3 and heal 4. That just makes sense. Okay. And it's even faster. Now that's 88. That is kind of nice to have a late card, but I don't think I care too much about that with Apollo. I like to go really early with him in general. So this is just to quicken his hand of cards. 65 would be the latest. All right. Oh yeah, we have one more here. Available perk. I think let's go for Immobilize. Yep, let's take Immobilize. So maybe it works out that we don't have to worry about an incoming attack because of that. So, all right. Whew. Well, that was fun. I liked that. That puzzle's really interesting, and it forces you to kind of rethink how you're going to move around a little bit, because with Redthorn being very helpful, you want to have those doors open quickly so that he can run around and hit like a truck. But then there's also having to be very aggressive on top of opening those doors, being very aggressive to get in the face of those enemies, the Enochs, so that they're hitting you instead of the captives. So I really enjoyed this one. I'd almost want to redo it just for fun. I think it's a really interesting puzzle. So I don't think I'll be doing it here, but I think it's a pretty fun one anyway. Next, we have 2 bosses up here now. I think we're going to go toward Shadow Wield, and I'll leave that for anybody here at the end of the episode, as I think this is a pretty fun way to end episodes. Open up for discussion. Shadow Wield brings us to the 3rd place, where the ties to the artifact. There was an artifact that we had found a long time ago. We went on 2 paths that brought us to boss fights. This is the third of the three. And once we've done this one, we get very close to the end. So should we go this way? I'd really like to. It's a core quest. These other ones are not core quests. They're all side quests. But I'd be open for any of them. So I guess we have 4 choices here. Do we continue? And 2 of them are bosses. So do we continue on with the core quest and take on Shadow Wield? Do we take on Temple of the Eclipse, which has the other boss up here? I think this one. Or do we take on Harrower Hive, which is an extremely difficult challenge. We got this from the child back in Gloomhaven a long time ago. The child said, "Are you ready for a challenge?" And yeah, we could go for it for sure. And of course, the other one is Rockslide Ridge. That one can be a really weird puzzle. It can be pretty fun as long as you stay out of the way. But I'll open it up. We'll see which direction we want to go. If you just say boss fight, then that counts for either one of those. If you say side quest, then it just doesn't count for that. Now I'll kind of count up and figure out the most voted upon. If you want me to go on and take Harrower Hive or one in particular, just say that one. All right. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, let me know by leaving a like or a comment. And as always, thanks for stopping by. I hope to see you next time.